Penis 1-2.
Yeah. Penis CK.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina check.
Dick, pussy.
Dick. ass.
Cock, balls,
the number
balls,
one
balls.
comedy podcast in New York City.
Yeah.
Buttholes.
Butt vagina balls.
Dude, I would love to go out before a stand-up show and do a mic check. Like, okay, ass 1-2, ass 1-2. Dating is weird. Dating is weird.
Should we clap our cheeks on 3?
Yeah.
Are we gonna record? Should we record this separately? Should we record the audio?
Can we clap 3 cheeks? That'd be pretty sick.
Oh yeah, like, it would be like Total Recall made now, but now everybody loves asses. It's an alien with 3 butt cheeks.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, oh wow, look at that hot babe with 3 butt cheeks.
Total Recall, but we recall all the tit women and replace them with ass women, huh?
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Dude, asses are in, but dude, ass, what a comeback. Huge comeback.
Oh shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
we thought
that's
tits...
what I call a woman's ass. It's a comeback.
You come on their
her
back. Fuck. One time I saw Mark Norman go up. It was like an improvised show, and he was like, "What's with the ass?" And you know what? I'm not going to finish this story. I don't want to burn
finish it.
material.
All right.
But just like, can you give us the gist of what he talked about?
Well, he's just like, asses are great. They're great. I'm an ass man. And like the row of black guys in front of me were just dying. They were like, this guy is awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it when like comics have like that crossover power.
I do too. It's so
it's so fucking cool.
Well, you know what's funny? Norman's one of my favorites, but I think he was way funnier off the cuff that night than even his regular sets. Like he just destroyed so hard off the cuff.
I like it when a woman has Hank Hill ass.
God damn it, Dalton, you slapped my ass.
Who you fucking, Dad?
No, Hank Hill had a medical condition though.
Yeah, he had to get like those ass.
Those
like,
I've got
ass prosthetics.
I've got a big ass, Hank.
I got a big ass and big ass accessories.
Bobby, do not touch my ball sack. Touch my ass.
Damn, dude, they need that. They need that King of the Hill reboot now more than ever.
Dude, I think. Dude, I don't want
to. It's about time we had a Queen of the Hill. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Fucking fierce as fuck, Dalton.
Yeah.
How would that go?
Queen of the Hill?
Yeah.
I'm trans.
I saw those exact words coming, and I loved it when they came.
Did you love seeing that idea get born in his eye?
Dude, yeah. I mean,
you saw the glint in my eye.
I did, dude.
The twinkle.
It was like, oh my God, the miracle of life. Right?
Hank Hill transitioning.
I'm your
my
mom.
name is Henrietta now.
Dude,
respect my pronouns. I sell pronouns and pronoun accessories.
Well, it's Pride Month, folks.
It is.
And in honor of Pride Month, we're working on Queen of the Hill. When Hank becomes Henrietta.
Next week, we're going to do Family Girl. It's going to be huge, guys. It's going to be big. You know, Queen of the Bill was Hillary Clinton.
Oh,
fuck. That would have been a perfect title for a sitcom.
Queen of the Bill.
Yeah,
and it's Bill Cosby.
Oh,
dude! Whoa! I'm firing all cylinders. I'm at my mom's house. It's back to basics, baby.
Here we go, man. Nothing. The best content is always written in your parents' house.
Yeah, we were so close. We were in person in like
That's
a nice place.
That's where Chris Dorner wrote his manifesto.
I was rereading that. Best manifesto ever.
Dude, when he was like, oh, it's such a shame I'm never going to get to see The Hangover Part 3.
Well, no, he said, don't make any more hangovers. He loves Louie and Family Guy. Dude, a man after my own heart. He loves Larry
He really
David.
understood comedy.
He really was one of us, man.
Dude, the closing paragraph apparently was cut off for some reason. I forget why, but the closing paragraph is, and thank you, Bill Cosby. You made many good points about the black community.
Oh my God. Dude, I mean, how awesome was it that Chappelle like defended Chris Dorner?
Yeah.
that new half hour.
It was powerful stuff,
By the way,
man. It really made me think.
Shout out to Ian Amayo, one of our black fans who DM'd us on Instagram. What'd you guys think of Chappelle Nanette? Which is pretty fucking funny.
So what is the okay? Yeah. So what's the consensus on the Chappelle special? Because I really loved it, but I was afraid that that's what people would be saying about it. Was that
It's
it was
like a JFK's "I Have a Dream" speech.
JFK?
JFK.
What the fuck, dude? Are you serious?
JFK's "That's not what you're
JFK?
meant to do for you."
Aaron, I have a dream that I'm getting sucked off.
Dude.
I mean,
it's a speech.
I can only talk about it as a comedian, not like a black guy or anything, but I thought it was pretty powerful.
Talk about it as a black guy.
All right. Yo, that shit was powerful, son.
All right, cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just like black guys more than women, but I liked it more than Nanette.
Yeah, black guys are way fucking cooler than autistic lesbians. I'm saying it. I'm calling it now. American black guys are cooler than Australian autistic lesbians.
I will say, I mean, like, I'm just glad. I think I liked it more than Nanette because Chappelle's brought up more goodwill in my eyes, just from like his decades of incredible comedy. So like, I'll give it, and he's good at talking seriously, and like I've been thinking about it a lot ever since and it did feel very powerful in general. And you know what? When I saw Nanette, I thought it was powerful. But my complaint, I'm not kidding, I really did.
Bad, dude.
But
I mean, great.
My complaint was she didn't make me laugh, and yeah, the Dave thing didn't make me laugh either. But he's made me laugh other times. I don't know.
Well,
here's
my thing. Here's my thing with it on just a technical level, like as a public speaker. Dave Chappelle has been doing comedy for what, like 30 years at this point? Or maybe
more than half his life, yeah.
Fucking Hannah Gadsby, by the time she made Nanette, she had only been doing comedy like what, like 8, 9, 10 years. So she just didn't have the chops to even engage an audience.
She had the pork chops, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Goddamn sure, brother.
You got one job, lady.
I guess also because I was the target of Nanette. They're like, men who make rude jokes need to go. I was like, well, fuck you. And this I'm like, yeah, fuck the cops. I don't care.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We have a mutual enemy.
I just think he's so engaging. Like he's like something about him is so magnetic that
he's a great.
I can't even describe what he's doing because it certainly wasn't a comedy special. Like it wasn't like it had any like, jokes.
Well, I think it shows how speech or comedy stand-up is an art, and like all arts, there's different ways to express it. You know, like look at Eric Clapton. You got that awesome song "Cocaine," where you're like, damn, I'm gonna fucking party listening to this song, and then you got "Tears in Heaven." You know, but they're both music, but they're conveying completely different feelings and emotions at the time.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's comedy. It's like a
dude. This is the Dave Chappelle's new special is the Tears in Heaven for comedians. Like this is like honestly, this is like the equivalent of a cokehead's baby falling out of a fucking window, and like we're dealing with it the best we can, man.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, the thing is that Dave does. It's not just that he's a good comedian. He also has a lot of experience just talk. Like he does those like 8-hour stand-up shows where he just like talks forever. So he has a lot of experience like doing that, basically. I was
just amazed. Sorry, go ahead.
My thing is, though, it is kind of flawed in that he begins by being like, who cares what celebrities have to say? And then like does a 20-minute thing, and his whole authority is that he's a celebrity. You know what I mean? Like he's speaking from a place of authority.
Well, I could tell that he's like conflicted about it because I think he genuinely is like, there's really no reason for me to be like talking, but he also understands that people do want to hear what he has to say on all of this. So I don't know. He's right. Like who the fuck cares what a celebrity has to say, but also a lot of people do care.
Yeah. And it felt authentic. And like, that's what I liked about it. It felt very authentic.
And that's where Nanette fails. Nanette and Douglas especially do not feel authentic. They feel completely disingenuous and like just, I don't know, of the moment in a way that feels like she's just cashing in on a trend almost.
Right. Well, I mean, the part where Nanette, as much as I goof on it, the part where she talks about her rape is like pretty powerful, I think. Yeah,
great closer.
Like, it's so funny. No, but
thank you and good night.
So but the thing is that like it was a full comedy special where she does comedy and then starts to get into it, and then I didn't really like her conclusion. like Chappelle was like if that moment of Nanette was the whole thing basically, and with better stuff sandwiched in. So I think it succeeds a little bit more, but but it's the same as Nanette. It definitely is the same kind of thing. Well, the other thing though is that Nanette, the other problem is Nanette is about how comedy is bad, and Chappelle never says that. He's like, look, I know this isn't.
Yeah, that's the thing that you're right, because the thing about Nanette, where she actually talks about her own trauma, that is actually like worthwhile. That's like that, yes, but also the rest of it, where she's like, Picasso, more like Picasso,
yeah,
or whatever.
The reason that the world is bad is because of rude jokes. We need to burn Picasso. It's like, you've lost me, baby. You completely
it's
lost.
Like I don't know what the point of this is at this point. And Chappelle was at least like succinct the whole way through. He had a clear mission statement.
Well, I will say that I kind of think that Chappelle was operating from a place of like, this is just raw emotion. I don't really have a point other than I'm furious.
How funny is it that a few weeks ago I compared Patrice to Nanette, which was the dumbest thing I've ever done, but now everybody is comparing Dave Chappelle to Nanette.
I mean, it is a total gotcha. I gotta say, like, everyone who shat on Nanette, like, they kind of fucked them over, and we're kind of not doing gymnastics necessarily, but really getting it on a technicality for why we like Chappelle.
I mean, but let's also look at it like this. Nanette was a completed, polished work that she spent years working on. And this was clearly something Chappelle had been tossing around in his mind, maybe like a day or two tops.
True.
And I think like that's also a testament to his skill, is that, you know, he can really, he'll say like, oh God, you know, this, I'm not used to releasing something so unpolished, but it's like, my God, that's like honestly, like it was like when Louis C.K.'s club set leaked online, like his first time back. And it's like, wow, you can step into it right like that and rarely miss a beat. Like your unpolished work that you're not proud of is something that comics can spend decades working to be half as good as
right. Well, the thing is it's not comedy, but he's a very confident public speaker. It's just fun to watch because he is probably the greatest living stand-up comedian. So it's fun to watch him literally do anything, I think.
And like many comics try to emulate that swagger and style.
Yeah.
You know,
and I think he's proven that smoking is healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks great. Yeah. Okay. Kevin Brennan, I just did his podcast. He pointed out the one also thing is that he kept looking at his notebook and not using any of it.
I know. Dude, well, you know what's funny though? I've done that. Anytime, the few times I've taken a notebook on stage, I'll like flip through it and be like, yeah, well, I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. There's nothing in here that I'm about to like use on stage.
It would be funny if his notebook just said, "Don't say a joke," and he just kept looking at it.
He has to remind himself because it comes so naturally.
Do not talk about your butthole.
Damn,
Neil.
He's back, man.
He's back. Look.
He's back.
But it was great. I mean, he's fucking great. Chappelle is good, and you know, I think people comparing it to Malcolm X or I'm sorry, MLK are a little overwrought. It's more like a Malcolm X speech, I think. But that's kind of.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it's honestly like that Bill Cosby bit about the father who trains his son to be a football player.
Oh yeah, well that had a better payoff though.
Yeah, but like that's exactly the same. That's our generation's that.
And then he goes to the football. And what did he say? Thank you, Mom. Anyway, I'm going to go rape.
What you got to do, Robbie, since we're not allowed to listen to Bill Cosby anymore, is you got to cover all of his albums.
You need to re-record his material.
Yeah, make them a little more timely, you know, throw in an iPod reference here and there.
I just listen to the Mencia version of that bit now, you know, because that's
hey Robbie, what would Cosby think about online dating?
What's okay Cupid is okay stupid. And you get on there, you swipe, you do the likes and the do, and then you get there. What does she look like? She's fat. She's a fat girl. I don't know. All right, that lost.
You know what, dude?
I started strong.
Okay, stupid got me. So
okay, yeah.
I think that was a success.
Should have quit while I was
ahead. You
can
coast on that one, dude.
Yeah.
Woo, man, dude. Right. New York is reopened, baby. We're back in business.
We are back.
I decided to leave the city
yeah.
as soon as it got fun again.
Dude, the race war cured coronavirus for sure. No one's wearing a fucking mask. We're all hanging out, not socially distancing at all.
Dude, I did poppers the other night.
How is that, Dalton?
I mean, it feels a lot like a whippet, but it also, much like a whippet, you're like, fuck, I just did some damage.
Oh, really?
Like that, yeah, it definitely is bad for you.
Well, gay guys use it to loosen their ass, right?
Yeah.
That's why I was using it. It's Pride Month.
Were you constipated?
Yeah, well, it dilates because it's like it dilates your blood vessels. So
it dilates.
It dilates your blood vessels, so it does make it easier to be sodomized if you take it. But it also does just get you high because I took just because the person I was with, they like ripped it. They like pressed it right up against their nose and did like a. And I was like, Jesus, because I could smell it from across the room, and I was like, I don't know how you just did that. And I just kind of held it in front of my face and did like a, and I was like, God damn, this feels pretty good. I do like this, but yeah, New York's back. We're open. We're doing.
Wait, how long do poppers last?
Like
not that long. It's like 30 seconds at the most.
What's the point then?
You do it a lot all the fucking time.
Yeah,
it's like an all night kind of thing.
It's it's just like a party. It's a party drug, and it definitely like. I don't know, man. It is euphoric, but I would never recommend anyone ever do them. It is absolutely bad for you to inhale. First, to do any inhalant besides like maybe an actual inhaler is probably bad for you. Like anything you have to huff is bad for you. So I don't know. Don't do poppers.
Yeah. I've never heard anyone say they huffed something healthy. that never happens. Yeah,
I've been huffing Vicks, dude. That's good. I've been
I guess that's
rubbing that shit all over my chest.
True.
I rub shit up, dude. Damn,
I rub poppers all over my chest.
Did anyone else get turned on watching those Vicks Vapo Rub commercials where like the mom's rubbing the vapor rub on the kid's chest?
No, Joe, no.
You know,
me neither, dude.
There's a Mexican version of Vicks.
Weird. What now?
Nothing.
Michael Vicks?
Michael Vicks, yeah, that's
where you rub Vicks Vapor Rub on
your dog before
you rub the
to heal it after dog fighting. Yeah,
and have the dog lick it off.
Fuck, man.
That's animal torture.
Why'd you do poppers, Dalton? What was the circumstance?
Yeah,
the person I was with wanted me to do them,
and you loved them very much.
No.
Oh, I see.
Who are you with?
We don't need to get in it.
We'll talk about name names.
We'll talk about that off air. I'm sure you guys know who I was with. We'll discuss that later.
Yeah.
Listeners love the Dalton saga.
The gossip.
It's a fucking
What's going on in Dalton's corner,
Dalton's of our lives. Dalton Abbey.
Yeah. I wish I could. We'll talk about that off air, folks. Yeah. I'm sorry, listeners.
No. Sorry, folks. You gotta subscribe.
Just DM us at Loud Boys Pod. We'll name names. Yeah. We'll burn bridges with you on Instagram. You just gotta follow us.
You guys know our Venmo. Why don't you give us a reasonable price and we'll see what happens?
Yeah, support some black creators.
Yeah.
And Venmo us.
Yep.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too, man.
So wait, where's your mom, Robbie? Where are you staying? You're not in New York, right? You're in San Francisco.
No, I'm 20 minutes outside of Boston. Beantown, I call it. Had a lobster roll today. The full fucking Boston experience, dude.
Oh dang, dude.
I love a good lobster roll.
Wait, did you take a train to get there, or did you drive?
No, my mom picked me up.
Hell
it's so funny. I mean,
dude, that must be so nice to have like parents be able to like be near during all this shit.
No, yeah, it is nice. Yeah,
I would be miserable if I was near my parents.
Oh, shut up, Dalton. You're fucking tough guy I don't need my mommy or my daddy, man. Yeah, come on, dude. It would be so nice, dude. I'm losing it out here, man. I'm all alone, dude.
I definitely feel a lot better here, and I kind of don't want to go back to New York, but I'm still going to.
I think a lot of people are in that boat, though, where it's like,
New York is back. We're back, dude.
Yeah, but I think like people also realize like there's a lot going on in your own backyard too. And that New York isn't so much a destination as much as people thought it was.
Well, just like there's nothing going on right now. I mean, that's the problem is like, Although, I mean, it's kind of turning to like a little party. People are, like drinking in the street. Like there's that article that there's like 200 fucking people on St. Mark's like drinking outside. And Cuomo's like, hey, don't you get the fuck inside. We're going to fucking lock down again.
Well, I predicted this would happen. I predicted like people are just at some point people are going to go, you know what? We can't live like this anymore. So it's so funny to see all these like celebrities on Twitter that can't wrap their head around this, where they're like, did you just stop social distancing because you're bored? And it's like, yes, we did that. We can't live like this. I'm sorry, Kumail. I'm sorry that we don't live in a we don't all live in a fucking mansion with our fine ass wife.
And all these celebrities are, by the way, getting together at each other's mansions and probably going to like undercover
sacrificing
bars
children.
Eyes wide shut.
Dude.
We are wearing masks at our eyes wide shut party.
Are you guys still wearing your masks when you go outside?
I am. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Apparently, you can't get it outside. I can't tell if that's a talking point that the liberal media wants to project.
Can't get it.
Because
dude, you can't get it at a protest because the virus does have good politics.
That's like literally what the news is trying to say. I mean, but I don't know, man. I mean, look, I think I called at the beginning of the show that like, I was like, people are gonna just like not you can't keep people locked up like this. Like people are gonna go out. Man. And I think I did say there was gonna be protests. I didn't know it'd be about this shit, but I was like, I think that like people are not going to take this if it goes on.
Oh, my God, dude. I went to a protest yesterday, and I was there with Lauren. It was so funny because, you know, she's way more woke than I am. I'm not woke at all, but she's, like, super woke. And I've never shied away from, you know, making any kind of joke. But she always gets pissed off. But the guy that was leading it was like this gay black dude, and we came across this like barricade of bicycle cops, like the ones in the neon with the bikes. And the guy was like, "So I'm gay, but how gay do you have to be a cop and get assigned a bicycle and a neon shirt?" I just looked at Lauren, and I'm like, "See, I told you, the cops are gay."
That's a fucking awesome.
You have the right. You have the right to remain fabulous.
Yeah, what a great fucking bit.
It was just funny because it's like I've made jokes like that before, and she always gets pissed off. But she was like, "Well, I guess it's okay when he does it." And I'm like, "All right, cool. All right, whatever." You know, I don't.
Lauren was like, "Dalton, come on."
It was fun though. No, it was great. Good protest.
We'll have her on.
We'll have her on.
Yeah.
Have you caught the virus yet?
I have.
I'm down with the sickness.
It sucks, but whatever. I've been walking it off.
I got a COVID test on last Tuesday.
Did you study for it?
How was it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been cramming all night.
Yeah, I pulled an all-nighter before my COVID test.
Yeah. You had a big breakfast, right? You got to eat a big breakfast before a test like that.
Yeah. Breakfast of champions.
I emailed the CDC and I said, how much of this is going to be part of my final grade? What percentage of this is going to...
Do you have any extra
This is a very wholesome riff.
I know, dude. This is a really good, clean riff.
Finally, we've been getting too racist, too sexist. Let's just talk about... let's talk about school. Clip. No, so
something we can all relate to.
They stick like a small straw in your nose, basically, and like poke around in there. And it was just weird. I just got like shocked for like a second, but I think I'll be okay.
No.
Also, they made a big deal about like my insurance, and like they're like, we don't know if we carry this insurance. It's like, isn't the test free? And they're like, yeah, it's free. It's like, well, why you give me a hard time? Just give me a free test.
Give me a fucking tell you what, healthcare in this country is just boy. Yeah. Let's talk about healthcare.
Yeah, you want to hear a joke? Folks.
I hate Chapo Dalton. What are we doing, man?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, dude. Who gives a fuck, dude?
Come on, man. Let's just be idiots, man. Come on.
Nothing bad ever happened, and nothing bad ever will, man.
America.
What if trans Hank Hill was cruising and he's like, "Oh, you couldn't handle a woman like me."
What am I, too much woman for you?
Yeah.
God damn it, Bobby, suck my dick. I mean my clit.
We gotta get Mike Judge on, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We gotta get him on.
We'll be like, hey, so Mike, can you do gay Beavis and Butthead? And he'll be like, please let me leave. Come on, do gay Beavis and Butthead.
You know, what if Beavis was sucking off Butthead? What would that sound like?
Beavis, hold on. Beavis and butt sex.
The 90s are back.
Dunk.
90s are back, baby. We did it.
Beavis and butt sex.
You're sucking my dick.
Fucking yes.
Hey, Butthead.
Cornholio.
Hey, Butthead, suck me off.
I need penis for my butthole.
Your dick is...
I need penis for my butthole.
I suck.
Damn, dude.
I suck your cock. Beavis and Butthead do each other.
We're gonna
Are we doing butt stuff? Oh man, Beavis and Butthead President. We'll do Borat next. Maybe we could get a little Austin Powers in there too.
Ooh,
you know?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. I love gold.
Austin Power Bottom.
I don't top, baby. Yeah.
That's not my bag, baby.
Vanessa, my one true love was a fembot the whole time. Wait a tick. That means I'm gay again.
Oh,
behave. Suck me off, Mr. Powers.
Oh, be gay.
Oh, be gay. It's Dr. Evil, Dr. Stevel. Gay bastard. I suck cock because I'm gay, and I'm gay because I suck cock. It's a vicious cycle.
Asshole.
You take the mojo, I'll take your ass. I'll fuck the baby.
It was kind of a gay movie to begin with.
Yeah. There's a lot of gayness.
It's like, well, maybe he was kind of. That's why they need to bring it back, man.
Austin Powers is still funny. I was rewatching it.
It's
like
so funny.
It's
dude.
it's just the silliest
great
movie ever made. I think people think that whatever. Like I think people, because like the impressions became so annoying, I think people thought the movie was bad, but it, like Borat is the same thing. Like Borat's amazing, but because the impressions were done by like frat guys too much, people are like, well, Borat, you like that bullshit? It's like, it's fucking funny.
It's like one of the fucking funniest movies of all time.
I giggle anytime someone goes, my wife.
That's kind of an ironic impression though, right?
Yeah. Everyone, like the real one's like a Yakshaman the
man. Yes, hello. Jackson-ish.
I like a sex.
Yeah, you like a me. Yeah, see, all that shit is kind of stupid.
The classics.
but if you watch Borat, it is still super funny.
Dude, that opening scene when he like just walks up and passionately kisses that woman and is like, "This is Shamil. She is my sister."
What is up, chocolate faces? Yeah. That's still pretty goddamn good.
Dude,
so
Borat rules. Borat's so funny.
Michael Jackson beat it.
when he went up to the retired guy and he said, "How long have you been retarded?"
And when those like drunk frat guys are like, we should still have slaves.
Yeah. You just fucking take it, dude.
Yeah.
They were like,
Dude, Borat's great, man. Yeah,
Borat's
fuck off.
It's an American classic, dude.
Is Bruno good? I've never seen Bruno.
It's all right.
I remember thinking it was funny. It's not as good as Borat. I mean, the only bad one he came out with was that Ali G movie, and even that's not like horrible.
Oh, well, he also
that's a good movie.
Who is America? Incredible. That show is fucking awesome.
Oh,
yeah, I've only seen like the first episode, but the scene where he gets that like Georgian like senator or governor or whatever to say the N-word.
It's incredible.
Fuck, dude.
That's like the only comedy that hit me like a comedy in high school in like the last like 5 years. You know what I mean? Like I was like, this is fucking great. It's so funny and also extremely. I mean, it's just crazy that he swindled all those people.
Even like, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. Kurt Metzger, who wrote for the show, said after he did that Bernie interview, Bernie was like, could you need to make sure that guy's okay. He's not mentally well. Like he was like,
That's incredible.
Which shows that Bernie's like kind of a good guy, even behind the scenes. Like he was kind of like a Trump supporter, basically. It was like,
he endorsed Biden. He's a traitor.
Yeah,
he did really fucking screw us over with that one. Thanks for nothing, Bernard.
Yeah,
Vermont fucking bitch, dude.
You know, I'm glad a silver lining of the pandemic is how we don't hear any of those like, will Bernie bros vote for Biden? Like that fucking story would have been the whole news for like 5 months, and it would have just divided Democrats like crazy. And like, I'm it just shows that the media can create problems where there is none. And
what did Noam Chomsky do recently? Why is everybody mad at him now?
He's the guy who runs the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, Noam Chomsky, owner of the Comedy Cellar.
Well, he's always pissing people off because he's like the original leftist guy, but he'll say stuff that's not like quite woke enough or not quite leftist enough. Even though his like original thing was like, when I was in college, I loved him because his whole thing was like anarcho-syndicalism, which is basically like,
well, he's a linguist. First off, like I read his treatise, Syntactic Structures.
I'm a cunnilinguist.
Hell yeah!
I had to read that shit in college, dude. I still don't understand linguistics.
No, I read that treatise, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck. He like breaks down language in a way where it's like he like mathematically breaks down language, and I'm
treatise
like,
Philbin, I call him.
Yeah, treatise Philbin.
Kelly,
I'm trying to prove to the listeners how smart I am. All right?
Kelly, you're gonna love this communism. You're gonna love it. Kelly, oh my God, we're gonna get rid of the government. I've joined Antifa. Come on, guys, treat us Philbin.
No, it's funny.
I'm in, dude.
But I'm sorry.
It's a philosophical treatise. It's about
a Philbin-sophical treatise.
All right. Fuck it. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's just roll with it, dude.
No.
We're having fun, baby.
I promised I wouldn't do that. I couldn't. I just can't resist.
It's funny. You're fine, Rob.
It was right there, baby. I had to take it.
You came in with treatise Philbin. I got annoyed, but then when you came in with Philbin, whatever, I was like, all right, he got me. You know what? He got me. I deserve this.
Look, man, what are we talking about Chomsky for?
Because everybody's mad at him right now.
Why are they mad at him?
But like, nobody knows why though.
Wait, what happened? Yeah,
I have no idea.
Everyone's just mad.
I think he just said that like we just need to get Trump out of office and kind of endorse Biden. And everybody's like upset.
Got it.
But it's like, what else is he gonna do? Is he gonna be like, overthrow the entire fucking government? You know?
Yeah, now's not the time for that. Honestly,
we don't. We don't have it. We can't. It sucks. You win, government. The virus you completely fucking created in a lab and infected us with worked. We're not gonna have the revolution.
The
you
pandemic,
win.
yeah.
You win.
Yeah.
We'll vote for Trump, dude. You win. Just let us go outside and have sex in public locations.
Yeah, I want to go to the Times Square Applebee's. Just
dude,
whatever you need me to do.
I want to eat out, dude. I haven't eaten out in like 2 months.
We had so many great plans at the start. We're gonna go get cigars at a cigar bar.
Yes.
We're gonna go to the Olive Garden in Times Square.
Mm.
That was gonna be so much fun. And now
it's gonna
be
so much fun, dude.
What can we movie? I wanted to have a cold beer on a hot day.
Yeah.
Oh,
we can do that, dude. People are fucking treating the East Village like a music festival right now.
Let's go. Let's go right now.
You want to go?
We're on the scene, folks.
All right, I'm gonna drive back.
Okay.
Just to get one beer in the East Village.
Yeah.
One beer, please, in a to-go cup.
Yeah, then I drive home drunk as shit off one beer.
One beer. One beer.
I only had one beer, officer. You can't arrest me.
You're like completely sober. It's all a placebo effect.
Yeah. I promised myself I'd get drunk.
Yeah, you will yourself drunk.
Sorry. All right, what are we talking about? Noam Chomsky? So
forget it. None of us even know what's going on. I just thought everybody was
What about
mad
Noam
at him.
Chomsky and he's played by Peter Dinklage?
Okay.
Gnome? Like he's a gnome?
Oh, okay.
David the Gnome Chomsky. You ever watch that show?
No.
Sad.
How about Noam Sam Chomsky?
How about Nomeo and Juliet Chomsky? And
what are we doing right now?
2016.
can't tell if I'm laughing at or with that, but
It's just all everything sucks, man. All we have are these fucking Zoom things.
We have a bad, dude. This podcast sucks over Zoom, but you know what? Whatever, dude.
We can't even
No,
go
do
out
we
and have
have-
a cold beer on a hot day.
At least we're not seriously breaking down the news again. God damn, what a misfire.
What's in the news right now? You guys
Hey,
want?
what's going on in the paper?
Yeah.
Oh, Stand Up New York's back open.
Thank God, it's about time, dude. I've all these fucking $5 bills are like exploding out of my wallet.
Joe, do an impression of
Get rid
Usama
of-
posing for the New York Times.
It's great. Good for him, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Good
Friend
for
of the
him.
show, Usama Siddiqui. Love that
Best
guy.
friend of the show.
Wait. He was in the New York Times.
Yeah.
Yeah, the New York Times did an article about Stand Up New York. They did they basically did a mic, but they called it like a show where only comedians watched or something. It's so funny they covered an open mic, but I guess they're doing a mic at Stand Up New York, and Usama, it was the guy they like interviewed, and they had like a big picture of him in the paper.
It was something like 12 comics, but they were there for like 4 hours just hanging out too.
It's funny there's only been
It
like
is an open mic.
Yeah. And like they were like passing the mic around. Like they had 5 different mics. So they were changing mics and sanitizing everything.
I
Damn.
genuinely
Neil Brennan was truly ahead of his time.
in terms
With
of
free
what-
mics.
And yeah, in terms of having a lot of mics on stage. Yeah.
Let me just say that special fucking blows dick. I hated it, and if we're doing Team Neil, Team Kevin, I'm Team Kevin all the way. That fucking Neil Brennan special sucks.
Well,
I actually like that special, but it's
No.
I think it was before the wave of serious comedy made it really annoying.
yeah.
It's like the 3 mics thing. Just tell your jokes and do your stories and do whatever. You don't have to like offer up this like contrived like framing for each one of them where it's like, well, I can't do these one-liners using the same microphone that I use to tell my stories.
But that makes it like it symbolizes like, I mean, it's not like the most deep thing in the world, but it's just like a fun way to like divide the show, I think.
Look, this is just my opinion.
If I did that, I would have one regular mic. I would have one of those like Madonna mics, and then I would have a mic stand like Jonathan Davis from Korn. One would be like a different style.
that's the way to do it,
3 mics, and it's Mike Patton, Mike Lawrence, and Magic Mike. I don't know.
Oh my god! All right, now we're talking Mike Patton. Now we're talking.
Yeah, dude.
Now
Faith
now
no more.
we get into it,
Faith
boy.
no more. Faith right now.
Yeah, you got me with that.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about Mike Patton?
Yeah.
How about Mike Pence? We could talk about
All
him
right.
too.
What happened to him? Did he die?
No.
Thank God.
How funny would it be if Mike Pence died? That would be funny. Like
That
everyone
would be
wants Trump to
terrible.
die.
Who would be the new vice president? And Trump would get to choose, right? Or
Oh yeah, I
have
guess
to-
so.
would Trump choose, or would they just move up the fucking Speaker of the House?
They can't move it. No, he would choose because Nixon had to switch VPs
Interesting.
because Spiro Agnew went down.
Damn.
and
How
he,
crazy would it be if Trump fired
Pence?
fucking Pence, right?
There was some talk
Oh,
about
my
that
God.
because Trump was like a mob boss was like asking people like, "Hey, do you think Mike Pence is loyal?" Like he was like gearing up
Mamma
to like
mia.
think about firing him. But I think
Can a VP, can someone who's already been a vice president be vice president again? Can we get Dick Cheney back in there? Because I think
Yeah.
he did a lot of great things
he
for
was
this
a
country.
good VP.
What if Trump was like, I'm gonna bring in Obama? What if he brought in Obama?
Whoa.
So,
Dude,
monkey wrench into everything, and that has nothing to do with race.
bring
All right. Yeah.
He'd love that,
Cheney,
too.
hold on. Dick Cheney was a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see that movie, Dick?
You mean Vice?
Oh yeah, Vice. Dick was
Yeah.
the
Dick is the Cameron
No,
Diaz movie.
Yeah. Dick's what Dalton watched before he took those poppers.
Whoa.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Dick sporting. goods.
Actually, the picture I just posted as my Facebook profile picture, I might be gay.
Are you actually gay?
Yeah,
'Cause
Dalton,
that's
why
gross.
did you post that? That's like a weird thing to
Yeah. And like, dude, you only got 30 likes. Like that sucks.
do. Oh,
man.
30's pretty good.
No, it's
30's
not, dude.
good.
You got to get
On
like 100
Facebook-
for gay shit, man.
Wait, Joe, didn't you just do a show as a pansexual?
I
The day's
did,
not over.
but that's like a huge misunderstanding.
Oh yeah, what happened? Did they?
I told people I was pansexual, and they put me on a show. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm a slut. And I just kept talking about how I was like a slut. And I'm like, I guess that makes me pansexual. I said like I had sex with a man while having sex with a woman while my child was crying in the other room.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
They were like, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, my bitch of an ex-wife, like she's keeping these kids for me, and she's saying because I'm pansexual, I want to make a good father. And everyone's like, oh my God, do you talk about this? I'm like, I don't really like to bring my family into my comedy so much. So I'm like, they just think I'm like doing my regular comedy.
God
but I'm like this
damn it,
pansexual who's fighting for custody of his children.
I love when people ask me about lies you've told them about yourself. Like, so what's up with Joe's kids? Like,
none of us really know who Joe is.
I'm an enigma, baby.
He's
Joe's the Tommy Wiseau of this podcast.
You know, I actually think I'm getting to know Joe pretty well. But
yeah, we hang out. We have to hang out outside of podcasts.
Yeah, well, we did on my birthday.
That's what I'm referring to.
Also, Joe and I hung out before. We knew each other for a long time. And we did those beauty.
10 years
remember those
Facebook?
Yeah, remember those beauty bar shows? Those are pretty fun.
I loved them, man.
Oh yeah, no, Joe and I, we've known each other for like 10 years. When I started doing mics in San Francisco, like the Brain Noir. I never like lived in San Francisco too long, but I remember seeing you around a lot at like the Brainwash and stuff. Yeah.
I was going out like all the time. Like that's when I was like, I think like when you like were starting in San Francisco, that's when I was like, I'm gonna get serious about going out and doing stand-up comedy because like, before that I was doing it like, like once or twice a week maybe, or like maybe like 3 times a month, and being like, wow, I'm real serious about this. But I was like, damn, I kind of hate everything else in my life except like this one thing I really enjoy doing with stand-up. So I was like, well, I should just do more of that, unless of these other things I don't like as much.
That is a beautiful time when you first start hitting stand-up like super hard.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, I love this. I love going out every night. It is, and in San Francisco, I gotta say, it's like a really fun scene to be a part of.
That's a good one to kind of like get cut your teeth and get your grounded and find your voice.
It's a great starter scene because there's a lot of shows, a lot of fun nightlife. You get to like explore the city, and like it's kind of an easy scene. It's on easy mode. Like audiences give it up. So I love San Francisco. I love the scene there. I love getting better outside of San Francisco and coming back and just blowing everyone's mind.
And you have like this whole new arsenal of shit. That's the best. Is like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
See that then I knew because I was in LA and I did the cheat code of coming in from out of town and doing all the good shows that you'd have to wait around to be on if you live there.
That's so goddamn frustrating out here. Like when people come in from out of town and they get booked just because they're out of town. And it's like, well, what's the fucking point of moving to New York if like the criteria to get booked is to just be from out of town?
That is
that's
weird,
not going to be forever. And like those people, like, yeah, you'll get booked once or twice, but eventually word's going to get out like, hey, this guy fucking sucks, And then like they'll be like, hey, sorry, man, we're all booked up, hit me up next time. Eventually, like,
what? I do not miss this shit. I do not miss even thinking about comedy. I enjoy gaming now, and
dude, we're all gonna be at those mics the nanosecond they open.
I agree, dude.
Other there, we're all gonna put our names in the bucket. Our hands will bashfully touch one another.
Yeah,
we're off to the other sides of the room, waiting for them to call us, and then I'll be in the first group, and then I'll leave immediately after, and you guys will kind of hang out, and then I'll send you a text saying, hey, you want to get some food? And you guys will be like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm back home.
Oh, this sounds great. This sounds like a lot of fun.
Like,
damn,
I'm honestly though
in Brooklyn. And I'm like, all right, well,
I always thought I was like a grinder career guy, but I don't miss, as Dalton said, I don't miss any of the career element of like hustling and all that stuff. I do miss the hangs. I do miss
it's all about the hang. Dude, it's about the hang, and it's about just doing the set, man. Everything else genuinely falls into place.
I also
miss this podcast started, man. We're all just hanging and we vibe.
That's true.
And now look, it's the #1 podcast in New York City.
It's true. We're definitely in the top 10% of open micer podcasts.
We're in the top 1%.
I think we're probably the best.
Well, because we actually do ours regularly. Like we didn't do just 10 of them and just fucking stop doing them. We believe in ourselves.
We stand by our statements 110%.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
None of this is a bit.
Get ready for the confession of 3 angry incels.
Yeah, dude. None of this has been a joke. No characters or irony.
These aren't bits, dude. These are who we are.
These are all political statements, and you can cut me out of context saying that. Alongside
dude.
other things I said on this podcast.
Damn. Are we incels?
I am. It sucks.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like the Chad of incels.
Yeah, Robbie's like a Chad incel.
Yeah.
The incel Robbie versus the Chad also Robbie.
yeah, I'm at war with myself. Truly a Gemini.
There's 2 wolves within Robbie. One is an incel. One is a Chad.
I'll be hanging out with a hot chick and just be like, don't talk about Sonic. Do not bring up the movie.
X-nay on the Ain trays.
Do not say so. Orson Welles was a fascinating figure. Like, do not say that.
Actually, dude, that incel shit fucking sucks, man.
It does.
I don't really get laid, but I also don't hate women. Like I'm not angry at anybody.
That's like what I feel like. I feel like there should be a name for that, like kind cell. Incel. For like kind incel.
I know. I feel like incels have gotten the banner of like hating women, but I generally have a lot of love for women in my heart. I really do. I'd like to give them all.
Ladies, you know I love you.
Yeah.
I need someone to carry my baby, so I too will look. You have my baby. You're safe for 9 months.
Joe's look and then shifty eyes as he's like, I've got to prepare these next words.
I gotta be committed to this. I posted on Facebook, I will pay someone $100 a month plus food if they'll carry my baby, but when they give birth, I get to keep the baby and they can't have contact with it.
$100
tell me what to do. $100 a month.
That's Robbie. That's $900 at the end of term.
Yeah, and food, and 9 months of food. All
for
food.
Both for the mother and the child. So
I can't
he's eating
tell
for 2. Joe is paying for 2.
Damn, dude. All right, this is a good deal.
Yeah. And then like this like I posted on Facebook, and then this one chick was like, "Oh, fucking, it costs like $50,000 to get someone to do that, to be a surrogate." And it's like, fucking, it's like, be nice. How about that? Like, what is up with, like, why is everyone so fucking like, oh, I got a top tier womb, and you got to pay fucking, come on, I want a baby.
You could probably get that price for someone who would be like a geriatric pregnancy. Like,
I want like a regular 40. Kid though.
What about a Jerry Seinfeld pregnancy?
Ooh, yeah, what's the deal with that?
What's with this bump? There's a human in here! A crimer! You gotta poop it out, Jerry! I don't think it's a poop. I pooped it! I've done it before! Bob Sacamano had one of those. You're not gonna like what happens. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Anyway,
you're having a baby, Jerry.
Yeah. Why do I have the baby? You're the girl. That sucks. That person commented on your stats, that Joe, because you were just putting it out there, trying to be honestly, trying to create a job in this economy.
And it's like so many women complain like, oh, nobody wants to step up and be a father. I want to be a father. I just don't want to be a husband and a partner. I want to be a father.
I just want to be a single gay dad.
Just a cool ass dad. It's like, hey, Tommy. My son's name is Tommy after Tommy Pickles and the album Tommy by The Who.
And Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau.
Who made The Room.
Yeah.
And Tom from Tom and Jerry.
And Tom, the creator of MySpace.
Yeah. Man, Tom's a great name. Well, if I flash forward like 5 years, I make a huge mistake. I have a son for real. And they're like, what would you like to name him? I'll be like, Tom.
Yeah, Tom's solid. 3 letters.
Solid. Yeah.
Tom Hanks, big star.
Tom DeLonge.
Where are you?
Let's break down the Toms. Who are the best Toms? The Tom Club.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas the Tank Engine, number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, number 1.
Number 1 with a bullet, Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. Tom Jones.
Tom Brady.
Tom Jones is pretty cool.
Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be gay with my husband.
Yeah.
Tom Holland, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, we said Tom and Jerry earlier, but those
Tom
that's a
Waits?
good. Oh, that's a great Tom.
Yeah.
Tom.
That's on one of the top Toms.
Tom Waits. Best thing I've heard about him is he sounds like he's a car.
I'm fucking gay.
I'm fucking gay. I'm a gay car.
So there I was in Louisiana sucking a man's dick.
You gotta know what a dick looks like. Tom Waits is for Gen X hipsters who are like, yeah, I'm gonna cosplay as like a fucking Southern guy.
There are, like Swordfish Trombones is a good out.
Rain Dogs is his early shit's great. Dark Rider, that was fucking cool.
Bone Machine. Mule Variations.
Tom Waits, he seems like a really cool guy, but he's always a guy that I like kind of pretended to be cool. I was always like, I'm gonna performatively like
his his Alice in Wonderland album is fucking sick. It's just called Alice.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains?
No.
That came out. Alice and Mule Variations came out around the same time.
It was actually like a dual thing. It was I forget what it was. It was like Alice, and then there was like some like Red album. Hold on, let me look it up. It's Alice and hold on. Fuck, I should know this. I'm the hipster of the podcast.
Everyone's exposure to
Blood Money. It was Alice and Blood Money were like the sister albums, like the System of a Down, Mesmerize and Hypnotize.
The toxicity of our city. Oh, no, wait. That was on Toxicity. Mesmerize and Hypnotize, I loved in fucking...
Why don't you ask the kids at Tiananmen Square?
Why do we always start the war? Why do we always start the war?
Yeah.
I look like everyone in that band.
Yeah, did you see the drummer is a Trump supporter?
That's so funny.
It's so funny, dude.
It's so bizarre. Some of the weirdest people just end up being Trump supporters.
Because aren't they like a super left-wing band? Like
they're like an anti-government, anti-establishment. Yeah. Like they're like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, almost. I love them with Rage Against the Machine.
They're like an Armenian version of Rage.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine they turned on too because they're like too moderate now.
I don't know, man. They still seem pretty outspoken.
I just saw on Twitter they were like, Rage Against the Machine is cucked now or whatever, you know.
Man,
it was kind of it was so funny that before Corona they were launching on like a all corporate arena tour, like Chase Bank presents Rage Against the Machine. It's
I never liked Rage Against the Machine because it's like the name of your band is Rage Against the Machine. Like, how fucking on the nose is that? That's just so lame.
I like them because their songs, but their politics are annoying, I think their songs are great, though. I mean, it's just very juvenile.
But the songs are their politics, man.
Wow, man. Well, I can separate. Like, that's the thing is I can usually not, unless it's a comedian who's just extremely woke. I also kind of sympathize with super leftist stuff. But, yeah, it's juvenile politics. It's like, we got to take down the system, man. Meanwhile, they get extremely rich and do corporate arena tours. It's like the hypocrisy is so fucking naked.
Yeah, but all of the money from that actually went to charities and stuff. Did you see like the breakdown? Like they didn't make any money off of that tour.
Well, I think Zach De La Rocha genuinely is like anti-capitalist to the point where I think that's why away, most of his money.
I'm pretty sure. Like I think that was like the reason they kind of ended up splitting in the first place.
Rocha.
They need to come back now more than ever. Like they need to do a tour. They need to do a free tour after they did that one that they charged.
According to Celebrity Net Worth, he has a net worth of $25 million. All
right, well.
Well, dude, he was the first person to say that.
Honestly,
some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses.
They're a total capitalist success story. They're like a diverse group of people. Like they're the melting pot who like rags to riches.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you.
Ironically, they're proof the system works.
You rage against the machine, and the machine embraces you.
Dude, they are rage with the machine, dude.
Yeah. Oh, the machine that made you what you are.
Yeah, dude.
You hate this thing.
Yeah, and also like I do really like them, but it's funny to point.
I like System of a Down better.
I don't want to partake in any kind of system that would make a man like me wealthy and happy.
I like System of a Down because they're you like that the subtext is there, but they're not so in your face about.
How about System of a
points.
Clown and it's the White House?
Oh,
wow, dude. Did I ever tell you I did? Dude, I love Small Scene because I did this show in Boston, and there was this old lady who came out, and her the intro was like, "You've seen her do stand up at the Quincy Bar, at the like she gave him a long list of credits."
Oh God!
And then it was all like, "You've seen her in Northampton at Sully's Brewery. Everyone give it up for Sue." And she comes out clearly has only been She says she started stand up like 3 years before that, and she's like, "So about this CODIS I call him, which stands for Clown of the United States." And my friend I was with, who was supporting me, laughed so hard because he was like, "I've never seen that joke done non-ironically before."
Yeah,
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Very funny.
It rules. And then my dad was there, and he started laughing, and he leaned over, and he's like, "It's like if I started stand-up 3 years ago." Like,
there is something
on the talent and
like
shit.
3 years ago.
He's like, "Damn,
Oh boy,
there is something funny
get into my golden years. Better get into stand-up.
Yeah. Like when someone is actually like not ironic, there is something like really funny about it. Because I saw someone on Instagram like genuinely share that I take responsibility video that just came out, and they were like, "This is so powerful. Like everybody needs to see this." It was really, I was just like seeing somebody actually enjoy that is funny.
Do we take responsibility?
I think we should make a video announcing that we do.
I
Let's
don't.
all go around the horn and say it.
But I don't. It's not fair.
I take responsibility.
Dalton, go ahead.
Go ahead, Dalton.
I take responsibility.
Joe?
I take responsibility.
All right, and white guilt gone. We did it, guys.
We did it.
No more white guilt. The magic words. That is kind of what that video
still
was.
Have sex slaves?
Hey.
Like at the Kink Castle?
Yeah, like consensual sex
Speaking
slaves.
of San Francisco, the Kink Castle. Robbie, you ever been there?
I haven't, but my friend Andrew Holmgren, who Joe also knows, had a show there, ran a show there.
I performed at that place. I felt very uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
dude.
and I tried to tell the producers, and they were like, "We don't care. We don't care that you feel uncomfortable."
Ooh, very BDSM of them. Actually, BDSM is about consent.
And I was like, "Well, what about my safety word?" And they were like, "Who cares? The safety word is you're not going to get fucking paid for the show anyway." And I was like, "Oh my God, help." It was scary. Dude.
Sounds like a fin dong.
I can't believe I was so raw and vulnerable on the podcast, man.
How was the show?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Were you on Everything But?
Yeah. I did.
Ultimate Surrender.
I played the extra.
Joe was on Ultimate Surrender. He lost and got butt fucked.
He's just naked. He's just naked with a collar around. Like, when do I do my set?
Yeah. Joe's like wrestling some like woman, and he's like, "When? When do I get to go up?"
They're spreading his ass, one of those like spreader bar things.
A speculum.
Yeah, he's like, how long has that guy been up there?
That's the worst thing about all those kink videos is when they break out that speculum. I'm like, yo, this is too much.
Are you scared?
What's your favorite kink.com video, Dalton?
Yeah.
Like series or like specific video?
Series, either one.
Fucking Machines is pretty cool.
That is cool. I've watched those.
And I mean, I do kind of enjoy Everything But
what is Everything But?
It's just all anal. But it
That's
gets like
cool.
it usually gets way too gross. Like it starts out kind of.
That's a problem with those kink.com ones. It's like, ooh, I can get into this. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like it's halfway like when you're trying to find like the temperature of a shower and you're like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, what's going on? Stop.
Suddenly it's scalding hot and you're just watching a gaping ass. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
too much, man. Too much.
I do, man. I'll tell you what, though, the interviews beforehand are also like kind of hot.
That's actually the part I jerk off to because they're just like naked giving an interview, and I'm like, this is awesome. I love the naked.
It's so real and raw and vulnerable. They're holding up their IDs.
All right. Well, we've definitely overshared on this one. Sorry to the one girl listener.
Holding up the right.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Damn,
Robbie,
dude.
Robbie,
That bit
okay,
has
dude?
some fucking legs, man.
Robbie, are you okay?
He
Oh,
just
no.
realized, like, we all
Dude,
admitted
you-
to watching.
We just admitted to going on kink.com.
No,
which
I
is-
never said nothing, dude. But like, that's also like a very open thing about me. But my favorite one is like the old woman that gets like tortured all the time, where they're like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I'm just trying to unload my groceries." And then they're like,
I haven't seen
"Into
this
the
one.
wrong fucking torture chamber, bitch. Fucking get on this bed of nails."
What is this, a Curb episode?
Yeah. And
A
they're like, "Give us your
mishap?
wallet. You're not gonna get these pictures of your grandkids back until you suck our dick."
Oh,
yeah.
my
Oh
God,
my-
Joe. What the
She's
fuck?
like, she's like, "Oh, jeez. My
I-
husband died in
genuinely-
Korea." And they're like, "We don't fucking care. We don't even vote, bitch."
Wait, is this real?
No, this
dude,
is not
it's
real,
real.
Robbie. This is not real.
I took you guys on a journey.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Honestly, the
man.
most disturbing thing about the kink videos is the guy that's dressed in like all black. That comes. Okay, we should stop talking about
Yeah. Hey, how about yeah, let's just go down.
this. We have got to stop talking about this.
We just got so comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was genuinely about to express my distaste in the guy in all black, and I'm like,
Oh,
people
that
shouldn't-
guy.
Yeah, you know the guy I'm
Yeah,
talking
he
about.
harshes
He's
my
got the
buzz,
hat.
dude.
He's got the hat and the.
Because all the
hat
women are
button
so
down.
beautiful, and this reminds you every man in charge is disgusting.
You guys want to talk about Brazzers now?
I love Brazzers.
Yeah, Brazzers is cool.
I
Let's
was
not
on
wait.
Brazzers.
Dog
Let's get
fart.
off. Let's get off porn.
Let's get off, dude.
Let's get off. You guys want to
Yeah,
get
let's
off?
All this talk about kink.com and Brazzers and dog fart.
Dude, okay, so I
let's
went
get
on,
off.
Did you see like the court case of like the guy, a black performer sued Dog Fart because a woman called him the N-word during a production? And like all the news articles were reporting on it, where it's like
My
adult
God.
film star sues for racial discrimination. And then they mentioned
Jackson v. Dog Fart.
they're like,
What if that's the new Dilbert character, Dog Fart?
Dog Fart,
Yeah.
his underachieving roommate. He's got
There's Dog Bird and Dog Fart. Ah, fuck, dude. That's amazing, though.
That was a good one, man. Fuck.
Great job, Dalton.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That might be the clip.
That's a good one. Oh my God.
Yeah, we did share too much.
The people versus Dog Fart.
Yeah, I just saw every girl just like quitting out immediately and not.
Nah, dude, some girls are gonna be into this.
No,
Some
they're gonna
girls-
like. They like the fact,
You
dude.
can't,
Like, now
look,
they
here's
gotta-
the thing: you can't kink shame these days. All right, if we enjoy watching everything but an ultimate surrender.
That's true. There was a TikTok that
Fucking
went
machines.
viral of a lot of leftists, quote unquote, kink shaming and then backlash to that because it was like someone posted a TikTok of like doing pet play. You know, they like had a girl
Yeah.
on a collar and like lick up a bowl or whatever.
That should be shamed. You should shame that.
Yeah, dude.
That
Just
is
'cause
that
it's,
is bad.
just because it's cringe. But actually, Dasha tweeted this: "Is not all desire cringe?"
No, not desire.
That is
between-
that is the cringiest thing I've ever heard. Is not all desire. Oh my god.
I think
What
it
the
should
fuck,
be like
dude?
it should be clear. Some things are cringe, like those like women that pretend to be babies.
That
That's
is super
gross.
cringe. Yeah.
Oh, you
so
mean
weird.
every woman? Is
Oh
like,
hell yeah, dude!
Oh, can you
come
go to the? I
on,
don't want to
dude.
go to the store. Can you go for
Oh,
me?
baby doesn't want to go to the store.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, we need to get a girl on.
Can
soon.
you mow the?
No,
can you
we
mow
don't,
the
dude.
lawn?
We don't. No girls allowed.
Yeah, that's
We
the
made an
official
oath.
Loud Boys oath.
No girls allowed.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
fuck.
the He-Man Woman Haters Club from Little Rascals.
Hell
Shit.
yeah, man.
Fuck, I had one.
Dear Darla, you dumb bitch.
Damn.
Damn, dude, we are the little rascals.
We're the overgrown. We're the man-child
We're
rascals.
the, We're the man rascals.
Or the
we're the MGTOW rascals.
We're the large rascals.
The MGTOW rascals.
Wait, that would have been a good name for the podcast. The large rascals.
The large. All right, we're gonna have to rebrand.
the huge rascals.
The large rascals is so much better. The large rascals.
Well, we got an episode title.
Okay. Hey, we'll keep it on the back burner.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, we should title especially good episodes The Large Rascals.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got another Large Rascals coming in. They're like, oh, I'm definitely gonna listen to this one.
Oh, the large rascals are back. There's nothing different. It's just a good episode.
Just a good episode. But like eventually everything gets that title.
When we're bad, we're the loud boys, and when we're good, we're the large rascals.
Oh my god.
Fuck, dude. All right. Damn. This was a good one. We made up for that fucking bad one.
Yeah.
Jeez,
We're back.
We're back
back
already?
You want to
You
keep
know
going? We have some good momentum.
We got nowhere else to go, baby.
Momentum.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, we just did a special one of those like in a horror movie when it looks like the movie's over and then it's like, no, you got 20 minutes of movie left, bitch.
You know who did that was Vice. They did the credits like midway through the movie.
Classic. What a fucking ace move. That way the whole like last fucking quarter of the film feels like a post-credit scene from Avengers or something.
Yeah.
Post
well, the post-credit scenes are better than the entire movie. So
Always.
if you make a movie mostly post-credits, I mean, what a great movie.
You know what's funny is that you can tell a movie. I mean, I guess you can't tell, but every single bad comedy movie that's released has a blooper reel now at the end. You know what I mean? It's like such a move for like, whoops. And there's a lot of movies where the blooper reel is funnier than the movie.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 2. Yeah. Actually, no, Chainsaw Bob Reboot wasn't a blooper reel. It was basically just deleted scenes.
Yeah.
Which, oh, God. What a great
bummer.
film.
It's remember like the bloopers in like Dumb and Dumber?
Oh yeah, those were good.
Those were fucking incredible.
Hey,
man.
you guys see Howard?
Damn,
I
I think
Howard Stern didn't apologize for blackface.
Oh,
He
this
responded
is gonna change
today.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like, I don't care.
Robin, I'll do it again. I'll do it again, Robin. I'll do it right now. I'll put it on right now.
You know what? I do think like I've always been interested to see what would happen when someone does just not openly not apologize. Like there's been people who either ignore it or they offer this like half-assed, like not really an apology. But I'm interested to see how this plays out where he's like, you know what? I don't apologize.
Here's the thing is that he's Howard Stern and like he's kind of uncancelable because like everyone knows what he is. It's like trying to go after South Park. Even with like his recent woke pivot, it's so corny to go after Howard. I mean, like that's what he's fucking.
It's so fucking
to be like,
stupid.
I am shocked by this shock jock is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
Shock is in the title.
But
The man who had the integrity to let women ride the Sibian in his studio.
He's done more for women. He is actually the reason Amy Schumer is so big, which is funny.
Oh, really? He
force-fed her?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he gives her a credit card for McDonald's or something.
Yeah. Here's a gift card to Chili's. Go wild. The ultimate prank.
Yep. To give Amy Schumer a Chili's gift card.
Yeah. Anyway, so Howard Stern's thing was basically like, look, I did it in '93. The whole joke was that I was making fun of Ted Danson for he put on blackface, and the joke was that I was doing an impression of him being racist and going over the top with it. And he was like, if I did it today, would I do it differently? I definitely would, but it was 1993, and that's what I was like, and I've changed. But I'm not going to.
How do you do blackface on the radio?
It was a video segment because he used to have a TV show too. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what got him. Like nobody the stuff he said on the radio was fucking insane, but you kind of can't cancel anyone over just audio. You kind of need
that would be funny to try and
That's
cancel
weird.
someone for being on the radio and they're just like, I am in blackface.
Yeah. I'm wearing a shirt that says the N-word on it.
Yeah, theater of the mind.
It's all visual things, and it's like no. It's like
That's what always got me about like that shock jock shit. It was like a lot of the stuff they would do were like visual gags. I was just like, I'm sure you guys are having fun.
Yeah, sometimes like they would like send people on like pranks and stuff and just describe the pranks.
My favorite is what you would hear a lot was people being like, "Oh, I was in my truck listening to Howard Stern. I had to pull over and jack off." It's like, how weak are you, man? Like, how fucking like, how much
hear
of
an erotic story on the radio?
How much of an ape are you that you're like, oh, just the thought of this girl being naked, I gotta jerk off.
My imagination,
there, dude.
It's running wild.
I mean, I have read erotic fiction and jerked off to it.
We all have.
Oh, here's what I wanted to get into.
What fan fiction have you jerked off to?
You know what I was actually jerking? I just jerked off to like 2 hours ago. Was there's a subreddit. It was like someone sent it to me as a cringe, and it was called like Art Hose Discussion, and I was like, this looks good. And then I was looking at some of the pictures. I was like, oh damn, actually I'm kind of horny now. So I jerked off to. There's this one that they kept posting, and this one girl in particular who I was like really horny for, and I was actually pretty
Lena
upset.
Dunham.
Yeah, it was Lena Dunham. Well, it's actually most of the subreddit is some Lena Dunham looking girls, but there's one that was very hot. Because I like weird looking girl, like kind of like slightly weird looking, but also
Rob,
hot.
we know. We've
seen
the pigs that you've been with.
Hey.
Yeah, we all watched that sex video you made us watch, dude.
Hey. Yeah. Just because they're babes doesn't mean they're pigs.
Oh.
All right, that was good. That was a good alley-oop.
Thank you, buddy.
In the city, dude.
I've written that roast joke.
I'm
before.
Scottie Pippen. You're Michael Jordan.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm Michael Jordan. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're a raging alcoholic and a gambling addict who got your father killed.
Damn.
That is funny that he's apparently.
Robbie's dad is dead, dude.
Yeah, Dalton.
Your dad is dead?
Yeah, dude.
No.
You should have paid your gambling debts.
I heard that Michael Jordan is just blind drunk that whole show.
Yeah, he has like fucking jaundice. Like his eyes are yellow.
Oh no.
Damn.
Black and yellow.
Oh, come on, Joe. Joe, come on. In this climate? Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I goofed. I didn't realize where I was.
Robbie, you wanted to talk about something.
Oh, that was it. Just that subreddit. I'll send you guys pictures of this girl later. She was really hot.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm ready to bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how earlier you were getting weird about like us sharing the porn we watched, and you go, "You guys want to know what I jacked off to a couple hours ago?"
Yeah.
But we needed to know.
That I feel like going on those kink websites is like there's something super embarrassing about those.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I mean?
it's fucking wild,
it's still slightly taboo.
It's disgusting.
Well, they also
it's
got
kind of like what is it? Like antisocial. It feels it's like not socially acceptable.
And like
no,
honestly,
it's not.
That's why I got weird. I was like, oh, am I gonna be ostracized from society for?
I think it's because like 2 years ago, like they were hacked, and then it was revealed that a majority, like at least like not a majority, but like 30% of their performers were actually underage during the time.
Could you
what?
No. That is not true. That Joe's fucking around.
Okay.
That's not true at all.
I can never tell.
That's definitely not true.
All right,
every video opens with the disclaimer, the 2257
from them. But that's from Kink. Dude.
No, there's no way
it's all made up.
There's no way any major adult film company would ever have that. There's no.
Yeah, they wouldn't survive that scandal.
Yeah, there's just no goddamn way that would.
You wouldn't get a slap on the wrist if you're running a.
What I was gonna say though,
really, with all that you've seen in the world today and all the corruption, you think justice will be served to those? They torture fucking women on film, dude. Of course, like
they have the IDs out in the interviews.
They do, yes. They do
you've never seen a fake ID before? Is there like a fucking bouncer examining them? They should have like a giant bouncer.
What I was gonna say though, to your point, Robbie, like, could you imagine if you had like a girlfriend or a wife who was like, you want to put some porn on to get in the mood, and then you put on kink.com?
I've hooked up with girls who are into that stuff. It depends on your wife.
That's true.
And by the way, those women, if you guys want to like DM me, if you're out there listening, The one that got
I
away.
don't know. Do women enjoy that like violent shit for real?
I'd say
or is that just-
mostly
Yes.
no, but there's like a few of like I'm pretty sure
every open mic you go to, you would think like every woman enjoys getting beat the fuck up during sex.
in my experience,
And
most
it's like-
girls are more into like choking or like calling them names more so than like physical violence. Maybe like super light stuff, but like bondage I think is mostly men who are into it. If I were to guess,
You know, my experience,
No,
girls are into
yeah.
nagging and bothering me during the game.
No, I think like in terms of bondage, men like to tie the women up, and the women like to beg to know who you are and to be let go and to see their family again.
Yeah, okay.
okay, yeah, that's the kinks of the girl that Joe hooks up with. They just want to be let go and freed.
Hey, we're just goofing, man.
Yeah,
These are all non-bits.
This is just a bit. No, wait, I'm sorry. These are all political statements.
No, these,
We should have Keon Poli start the podcast by saying this is not a bit.
Who's
Who?
Keon Poli?
I forgot.
He's a San Francisco
Key and
comedian.
Peele.
I've never met him
Oh.
though. Hey, how about ProfessorFrink.com?
Okay.
How's that go?
Well, hi, then we're having sex. I fuck. You know what? All right. Okay. That's my fault. I fucked that up. I really. I was just trying to fill a lull.
No, you did great, dude.
How about
this butt plug?
stink.com?
There you go. Thank you. Thanks for rescuing me.
Stink.com. What would that be like?
P.U.
Yeah.
P.U. You stink.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Better than ever. We are. I'm glad we kept this going.
How about okay? No,
This is all the bonus material, man. This
Yeah,
is like
dude.
these are like the deleted scenes and
Yeah.
the outtakes.
True. The podcast ended 30 minutes ago. This is just,
We're just in the
bonus.
victory lap, dude. We
It's
can always
true.
like cut shit out.
All right. We really peaked with the large rascals.
That was okay. Well, at least
yeah,
we
that's true.
All right. Are we done? I think we're probably right.
Yeah, we've run out of juice.
We're done. Yeah, we are very much done.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, look up that kink.com thing. It's
Yeah,
fucking
look it
mind
up.
Yeah, you can catch Joe on Ultimate Surrender, getting his, getting his hole blown out.
Yeah. You
I
can
pull down my pants. I'm already like coming and shit.
you can find me on soliciting Reddit girls. just DMing them like very nice. The comments on those porn Reddits are very funny. They're all just like so beautiful. Like
dude.
Such fucking simp perverts. It's so funny.
Dude, even like the shit on like some like celebrity shit on Reddit, the guy's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I fucking show her who's boss. And everyone else like, hell yeah, dude, me too.
Everyone on Reddit is so sexually frustrated, but they're also like epic bacon woke guys too. So anytime a girl posts any picture of herself on any of those Reddits, it always gets like 2,000 upvotes, and they're like, excellent content, miss. It's like, oh my God, dude, chill out. Don't spaz because a girl is in here.
We're just as lonely as those guys, but we just keep all that shit in our own group chat where we're just like, damn, I'm horny.
Yeah, dude. Damn, that comedian is hot. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and DM us if you want us to know who we think is hot.
Yeah.
And it's Amy Schumer.
It's Amy Schumer, yeah. It's Chuck Schumer.
It's I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Nancy. We got gay married in the Senate. All right. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and our Facebook page, which I haven't posted on in like a month.
No one has. Nobody uses Facebook anymore, though. It's fine, dude.
Yeah. But
Instagram's
we have
the one.
by far the most Facebook followers, but whatever.
More like face crook.
Well, we got some good bits from this podcast.
Oh yeah, I watched The Social Network with my mom, and she watched 20 minutes of it, and the day after insisted we watch the whole movie, and that she didn't like it because Mark Zuckerberg was like too sexist. I'm like, Mom, it's not like advocating that. She was like, "Where's the female coders?" It's like they didn't exist. Anyway, whatever, Mom. You don't know. You don't understand this movie, Mom. All right. I love my mom. She's a very sweet woman.
Yeah, I love her too.
Fascinating.
Shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Dude, there's some things you don't joke about, dude.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, everybody, stay safe.
God bless.
Stay home. Don't go anywhere.
Unless
it's a protest.
Or stand up New York.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.